Hey everybody, this is Zane Aveton, aka Zaneology of Zaneology TV. And I've got Brittany Metz with Blab. We are in the K900 from Kia, and he will tell you a little bit about it as we're driving. I know you just did it live for your audience as well, but this is their flagship model, luxury sedan. I'm going to kind of show you, and Brittany is in the back showing the experience of
being
front camera.
Passenger.
Yeah, exactly.
A 12-year-old child.
Yes, bring the child.
Well, she basically has the best seat in the house.
Right.
Because the accommodations in the vehicle
I don't want to
allows
block you.
for basic lounging to be the pick of the choice of what you would want to have as far as this vehicle is concerned. I would much prefer to be driven to actually just driving, even though the driving experience is beyond ridiculous because it has so many upgraded amenity features, and the performance factor on here is outstanding. 5 different drive modes on the vehicle, starting with just the normal mode of driving. You have a smart mode. You have basically your smart mode of driving is an adaptive feature that just basically takes your intuitive way of driving and it starts to adjust to how you drive the vehicle. That's been added as well for 2016. And then you further go on to have other aspects of the vehicle, such as performance, which is our sport mode, and of course, snow mode for the Midwest. Not very important for people who live out here in Texas, but snow mode is extremely important as we get further to the east side of the country, because in the Midwest, we need that specifically because it snows very often in Chicago and Ohio and Minnesota and Michigan. So when it does that, this being a rear-wheel drive vehicle, this gives basically almost like a temporary style of all-wheel drive.
Okay, I'm going to flip my camera because I can show a nice view of here.
Yep, so if you do a pan of the vehicle, you can see a lot of the cool features in there, including the wood grain.
You can hold it too if you want to.
Okay, as well as some of the other features, including our voice command that we can use directly from here. Full digital clustered boarding here too. So we have there, and then we have the Brittany cam in the back there. So
yeah, Brittany cam.
Look at that. I'm enhancing the value of your show for you guys as we go along. Okay. So you can see also here, this is our infotainment system. It's a system. It's a 9-inch monitor that has all of the cool features on here. So everything you can do for Bluetooth. You also have the storage of your hard drive with over 2.5 gigs of capacity in there. So you can put your own musical selections on there, or you can take some of your streaming stuff that you have directly off of your smartphone, and you can make those applicable to your information center as well. With that, we also have what we call our UVO system. UVO is short for Your Voice. The Your Voice system allows you to use your voice to command a bunch of different things, including checking your vehicle's diagnostics. So I can call for the command for it to check the vehicle's diagnostic, basically running of the diagnostic check on itself. If it found that something was wrong with the vehicle, it's virtually going to set an appointment with the dealership for itself. And still with the best warranty in the business, 10 years, 100,000 miles. This is doing all of the stuff to it. It's taking out a lot of the guesswork out of finding out if there's something going to be wrong with the vehicle or anything of that nature. Also, if your vehicle, let's say, for instance, you were at American Airlines Arena here, which is very popular in the city of Dallas, and you went to see the Mavericks play or the Dallas Stars, you forgot where you parked when you went in. It's going to remind you where the vehicle is, help you get back to your vehicle. That's a part of the UVO, Your Voice system. As you can see, Brittany has found her control.
She looks like she's controlling mine too.
Climate control. This is tri-climate control, so she will be
tri-climate.
Her own controls.
Wow, look at all that stuff, Brittany.
Yep. She can actually control the seats if you're not sitting in it because they're weight assisted. If she just wanted to completely lounge in the back, she'd be able to pancake the seat so that she'd have the ultimate loungeability in the back there.
Nice.
So as you can see there on our simulcast.
So if I scoot up a little bit, she can have more freedom to do that.
Yeah, but she's got plenty of room. Do you not have a lot of room in the back there?
You could fit another child between us.
We love the testimony.
And I see these are like the Mercedes where you've got the actual seat here.
In the same comp class, some of the vehicles it's in a similar
design. Same thing with the Sonachi here.
The S550 on the Mercedes side, your Audi A8, your LS460 on the Lexus side, and your 7 Series BMWs are all in the same comparison class as this particular vehicle.
Right, got it.
So we've gone over a whole lot of stuff now. Now we just have to get the driving experience down. So I'm going to hand this back over to you.
Absolutely.
So that I got both hands free to be able to work.
Yes, I got the camera.
I'm going to be using my paddle shifters for this particular drive. So stay with me, guys. We're ready to roll. You good to go in the back?
I'm going to zoom in on you.
Let's go ahead and take a ride now.
Again, this is Marco with Kia. And when you do the paddle shifters, because you put it in drive, but you have it in standard mode.
So, what will happen is I go into basically with like a Tektronix mode. I just flip over here. Now I'm in the ability to manually maneuver around from gear to gear. As you can see.
If you don't shift, will it shift for you?
Yes.
Okay.
It is foolproof. Okay.
Sweet. Brittany, you look adorable in the back seat. I wish you were like one of my children.
You guys are both adorable.
Nice.
This is a 5-liter V8 engine in here with a tremendous amount of power.
Okay.
This is 420 horsepower and roughly about
420 horsepower. Wow, that's just like a Super Duty truck, Ford truck.
And roughly about 390 pounds.
You should go to my house. How far do you get to go?
Stop off then.
Well, I live just like a couple blocks around. Harwood Street, Jackson.
And then with our own navigation system, which we could voice command, we'd be able to get to your house in no time.
You ever say go home?
Yeah, pretty much. You'd have it all.
You put it all in there.
You can just
and I noticed when you sync your phones, it knows it's like that's a contact, then it would know.
Oh yeah, so everything that's a part of your smartphone immediately adaptively becomes a part of your information. Center.
And then you can control pretty much everything you need via your hands control here.
True story. Yep.
What about your cruise control? Do you guys have some kind of sonar?
Smart cruise control.
Okay, can you explain that a little bit?
When you set your cruise control, it's going to just be your standard cruise control you're setting for the typical miles per hour that you want to engage. So if you're at 65 and you want to set it there, you still be able to gradually move it up, move it down as need be. However, the Adaptive Smart Cruise Control, if you had it set and you were just going off for a longer trip, would actually, as it's going, it would recognize this traffic here as we see in front of us as an example. As it would see this traffic, it's going to use the radars to bring the speed down. So it's adapting. Your Adaptive Smart Cruise Control would adapt to the environment that it's being put in so that it would continue to keep you safe. It's one of those safety measures to actually bring the speed down so that you would not actually hit the vehicle in front of you.
Do you get to choose the amount on the freeway? Because is it like so many car lengths? Can you reduce that a bit?
You can actually reduce that from here. And
that's what that means.
Here, you would actually be able to maneuver that. So here, just by looking at this button
here. Yeah, you can kind of see.
So you set, you can make your additions, subtractions, and then the vehicle car lengths as well. All done.
He sounds really good. Oh yeah, he sounds really good.
From here, you can actually see what we call our head-up. From the position that you guys are sitting, you can't see it. It would virtually look like me looking at my speed in the reflection of the mirror, and it's from this
heads-up display
that's here. Inside of the head display, I also have some of my safety suites. So that's the features including my lane departure alerts, my blind spot monitoring, and on this vehicle, we have front and rear cross traffic detection sensors that would give an indication, not only with an auditory alert, but it was as a visual as to what will be going on. So if I took this for you right there.
I see you got the head-up display user setting going on there.
If they could see the settings in front, it's very faint, but they can see the head-up display.
Sometimes I like to act like I'm using it like Star Wars and shooting the license plate in front of me and stuff like that. But whenever it's headset.
So that's a cool deal. Whatever's going to tickle your fancy.
Whatever you're entertaining yourself with on the freeway, on a road trip.
We also have our 17 speaker, 900 watt surround sound system in here with a built-in amp and subwoofer. These are what we call a Lexicon Logic Pros. These are tremendously clear and loud. So if you like your music with a little bit of to it, it's got all that and then some. This is a competition style speaker that has beautiful clarity and in and out of the vehicle. Inside of this is all noise dampeners that keep all of this sound and the outside sound outside of here, and it keeps us quiet inside of here. So it's almost like a library chamber inside of our cabin when the windows are up. And then, of course, if you want to let that sound out, you can let it all out like a big gasp of air.
Very nice.
The music is absolutely fantastic. Beautiful. I'll give you guys a little bit of a touch because we have a classical selection on right now.
I tried to put Cyndi Lauper on. Did you pick classical?
Oh, that's okay. Here,
can we access her Bluetooth?
It was under the...
We'll see if the girls just want to have fun. We'll see it.
She does.
Yeah, well, girl, let's have it then. Essential. Let's do it. Let's get a essential. And there we have it.
Oh,
so
yay!
Get a little bit of taste of the volume. As you can see concert style performance in here on your speaker system, which is what you would only expect in a vehicle of this magnitude that I told you is flagship luxury. So we've had an opportunity to feel how the performance of the vehicle is as far as taking off, power.
Woo!
And then, of course, we have our speed limits that are automatically set using our U-Boat, so that it'll let you know where you've actually gone over a speed limit once you've engaged.
Oh, that's nice. So you probably should not get a ticket in this car unless you like to not pay attention very well.
Well, that could be standard for a lot of people. Yeah.
So let's talk about, we're talking about this is a luxury car, competitive in the realm of BMWs, Mercedes, the 550, the S. Yeah, okay. So let's talk about the features that make that equal, and then we'll talk about price comparisons again versus each one. But I'm looking here. I see the moonroof, or whatever you guys might call it, panoramic sunroof. I am seeing this similar here, and let's talk about tech in your car. Okay.
So some of the additional technology, as I already mentioned, like I said, you can make your adaptive activity that's on your smartphone become a part of your infotainment center here.
Okay.
So that'll include some of the other things, example being,
how many USB connections do you have?
So you have all of your standard technology stuff that's in here, including your USB. You have an auxiliary cable for you, so if you wanted to add onto your, let's call it an iPad or an iPod, you can then add on there with your auxiliary cable as well. Or if it has the Wi-Fi connection, you do that as well. As you can already see, you have Wi-Fi connectivity.
Meaning, this is a Wi-Fi connection?
Basically, you can hotspot.
This is a hotspot?
Yeah.
Brittany, hotspot. Nice. Okay, so this USB port here, are they still asking what kind of car it is? Or that was an older question. Is there another USB here? What about for the back seat? Do they have USB?
For the 2016 model, that is the only one.
Okay, that works. And then, let's see. What are there? Okay, well, I was just sitting in the 550 myself and the 63. What about the seats in the back? Do you have any kind of
reclining seats?
Just reclining, but do you have anything like the Bentley with the massage?
So instead of actually having just a standard massaging chair, she has the ability, using that little silver toggle button right there for her lumbar region, she could virtually self-massage your chair.
Right, I got it.
If you're not completely worried about giving yourself carpal tunnel by using it, you can just do it and just toggle yourself around, so it's virtually giving you that self-massage.
I see.
Yeah, my chair's super hot right now.
Oh, you put your heat up?
Heated seats in there as well.
Are these also cooled? I see the air. I see the okay.
Seats as well.
All right.
Every adaptive feature that you could possibly imagine is on here, and all of those features, which will become standard on our VIP package. Anything in its comp level, just even starting with the Audi A8, would start at a minimum of $87,000.
Right.
This one is constituted top of the line, everything included, including our 5-liter V8 engine in here, all inclusive, $67,000.
Very nice.
With all the bells and whistles and trim on it.
Okay.
I want to thank you guys for taking
the experience
with me.
Let's see. Does anybody have one more question at all? We'll also have this recorded so you can watch yourself later, Marco. We're good? All right. Okay. Well, thank you, everybody. Thanks, Marco. Thank you, Miss Brittany, for choosing the greatest song soundtrack. Okay. And